Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm going to discuss about geometric mean. Now what is geometric mean? Geometric mean of two numbers a and b is the square root of ab, or we simply have to get the square root of their product. And since it is the square root of their product, meaning when we are asked to identify or solve for the geometric mean, we always have two values. It's the positive and the negative value of that particular integer. So to explain it further, let's have this example. What is the geometric mean between 2 and 8? So first is we need to identify the values of a and b. So we have the value of a is equal to 2 and the value of b is equal to 8. Using the formula for geometric mean, which is square root of AB. And by the way, this symbol x bar, this is the symbol for mean. So the mean is equal to the square root of AB. So substitute the given value, that will be the square root of 2 times 8. And 2 times 8 is equal to 16. And the square root of 16 is positive negative 4, which means positive negative 4 is the geometric mean of 2 and 8. Next, let's have another example. What is the geometric mean between 1 and 36? So the same. First is identify the values of A and B. So A is 1, B is 36. Now, pwede ba magkabaliktad ang A ug B? Like si A is 36, si B is 1. Pwede ra. Since when we are talking about product, that is commutative. So kung maingon tag commutative, meaning even if magkabaliktad, same product and same geometric mean lang naman ang makuha. Next is for the solution, we have this one. The mean is equal to the square root of AB. And the value of A is 1 and the value of B is 36. And the product of 1 and 36 is 36. And the square root of 36 is positive negative 6. Okay, so meaning positive negative 6 is the geometric mean of 1 and 36. Next, the third example is what if the terms involved are not integers? It's a variable. So for example, we have this one. What is the geometric mean between x squared y cubed and x to the 6th y to the 11? So of course, the same, we are going to get the square root of its product. So, I will not be showing na the values of A and B, but of course, we can have, this can be our A, or this is our A, or kani siya si B, or kana si B. The main goal there is you have to multiply the two expressions. And in multiplying variables, remember the product rule. Product rule in which when you will be multiplying variables, you're going to add the exponent. So which means x squared times x to the 6, that would be x exponent 2 plus 6. And for y, that would be y exponent 3 plus 11. Again, in multiplying variables, you are going to add the exponent. So simplifying that further, that is equal to the square root of x exponent 8. Nga numang 8, kay 2 plus 6 is 8. And then 3 plus 11, that is 14. And in getting the square root of a variable, what you're going to do is divide the exponent by 2. Always divide the exponent by 2. So 8 divided by 2, that gives you 4. And 14 divided by 2, that gives you 7. Which means the mean of the expression is x to the 4th, y to the 7th power. Now, for the last example is, what if you are asked to insert 2 or more geometric means? So, of course, the equation square root of AB will not be applicable anymore. Kay dili raman usa ka geometric mean. Excuse me. So, we have this one. Insert 3 geometric means between 2 and 162. So same siya in identifying sa arithmetic mean, something like you're going to do the listing. So the first number mentioned is the first term, and then after inserting the geometric means, you try to identify ikapila nga term ang 162. So this will be the case. We have 2, then insert 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. Geometric means, so our last term is 162. Next is we will try to label by identifying ikapila man nga terms kana siya. So si 2 is the first term. The first geometric mean is the second term. The second geometric mean is the third term. The third geometric mean is the fourth term. And the last term is 162, which is the fifth term. So which means we will be making use of the general equation for geometric sequence. So we have, from the general equation, we are going to make use of the last term, which is t exponent 5 is equal to 162. The goal is we need to identify or solve for the common ratio. Ikotasan ako. So we have this one. T sub 5 is equal to T sub 1 r exponent 5 minus 1. Nganuman. T sub 5 is the last term nga atong gigamit. T sub 1 is provided. Then, whatever is the unknown or ikapila nga term, automatically that is the value of our n. So that makes it 5 minus 1. So we have T sub 5 is, or substitute, T sub 5 is 162. T sub 1 is 2. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. Dara. So si T sub 1, diha na to nagikuha from the given. So next is we have 162 is equal to 2 times r exponent 4. Para mahibili na lang si r exponent 4, we are going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. Para 162 divided by 2, that is 81. And that is equal to 2 divided by 2, that is cancelled. Kay 1 naman na siya. So ang nahibilin is r exponent 4. Next is let us try to change 81 to exponential form. And since 81 is equal to 3 exponent 4, and observe, pariha ang exponent which is 4. Meaning, that can be cancelled out. Kung di siya pariha, then you are going to simplify by dividing sa exponents. So meaning, r is equal to 3. And that makes it the value of our common ratio. By definition of geometric sequence, the next terms are obtained by multiplying the previous term with the common ratio. Which means, kay ang previous term ni T sub 2 kay T sub 1 man, so ang T sub 2 can be obtained by multiplying T sub 1 with a common ratio. And T sub 1 is 2, common ratio is 3, meaning our second term is T sub 6. Next, T sub 3 can be obtained by multiplying T sub 2 or the second term times the common ratio. The second term based from the previous computation is 6 times the common ratio nga 3, meaning the third term is 18. Next is we have T sub 4. Previous term ni T sub 4 is T sub 3. Multiply again with a common ratio, so that is 18 times 3. So T sub 4 is equal to 54. Next is atong tiwason until ni T sub 5 kung makuha bagyod ang 162. So we have previous term ni T sub 5 is T sub 4. So that is 54 times 3. And 54 times 3 is 162. And since we're able to get the last term given, meaning ana niya is, eyes here on this part. The first geometric term is 6. The second geometric term is 18. And the third geometric mean is 54. That is how are you going to identify the geometric means if ang gipangayo is more than one geometric means. So I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!